Avocado for you?
Love a bit of saturated fat.
William, you were 12.25. It's just turned up.
Now? She's got to be joking. Tell her to make another appointment.
Well, I did, but she's extremely persistent.
Then she had better be extremely sick.
There must be something in the air. Everyone's turning up late today.
In my day, there was a premium on punctuality. Being late was considered extremely rude.
Miss Spitzenberg, Mr. Sharp will see you now.
Sorry I'm late. I probably dragged you away from your lunch, did I?
No.
Mr. Sharp, this is Katrina.
All right. Come on through.
See you later.
Bye.
So, you were born in Germany?
Yes, we moved here when I was 5.
And your arms, are they the result of thalidomide?
Yes.
Did you have any surgery on them?
No.
Oh, just as well. You seem to have very good mobility. Any other thalidomide-related problems?
Yes, I was born with hip dysplasia.
Any family history of serious illness, cancer, heart disease?
My mother died of a heart attack when I was 15.
You on any medication at the moment?
Just a pill.
Right. Well, I'll just check your blood pressure and then I'll have a look at your hips.
Why?
Well, isn't that what you came in for?
No, I think I'm getting an ulcer. I need something for stress.
Well, stress alone doesn't cause ulcers, although it can exacerbate them. What sort of work do you do?
I specialise in women and the law, but for my sins, I've just taken on a job in the public service.
Is that a problem for you, stress-wise?
Oh, the public service mentality is a bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah. Do you notice any increase in your heart rate in a stressful situation? Sweaty palms, anxiety, that sort of thing?
I don't get anxious. I get pissed off.
Yeah.
There's that chemist around the corner where you can get that filled, but come back if there's a problem.
Don't worry, we can wait for you.
No, you go. I should have just locked the door when I was supposed to.
Ready?
No, William's still got someone in there.
Still not out?
No, and I was hoping to catch the sales with these two.
Oh, why don't you go? I'll tell William.
Would you? Well, he might take it better from you. Thanks, Eva. It's all there. All she has to do is sign for it, and you'll need a card to fill a number in. Okay, guys, come on.
I'm afraid you will have to have an endoscopy, otherwise I can't tell if you've got an ulcer or not.
You can't just give me some pills?
Better to know what we're dealing with. Where's Julie?
She had to go. I can take care of this.
Right. Well, we'll bulk bill Miss Spitzenberg.
Right. Can I have your Medicare card, please?
Would this guy be able to do the endoscopy outside of working hours?
I don't know. Oh, I suppose I could give her a ring.
Here, I'll do that for you. Here you go.
Perhaps you'd like to sign for me as well. Or shall I just make my cross?
No, wait a minute.
No. You were extremely insensitive and patronizing.
That's not fair. Now, what else was I supposed to do? It's nearly 1:45. It's obvious to blind Freddie she's having trouble, and I'm supposed to stand there?
Yes, if that's what she wants.
Well, how am I supposed to know what she wants? She could at least have been polite.
You took over. It was clearly important to her that she'd do it herself, and you hijacked the situation. Now, don't sulk. You went in like a bull in a china shop and got what you deserved.
So you don't in any way think that she overreacted?
Yes, of course she did. She's probably sick to death of that sort of behavior.
You know what I think? I think she's plain rude.
She probably thinks the same about you.
Thanks for helping me.
I was in the middle of gluing this.
Peter, I asked you to clear up.
I didn't have time, sorry. Anyway, I'm using all this. How'd you got the doctor?
Fine. You're using all this? It's all absolutely necessary?
Yes, it is, until I get the studio organised. Give it a break, Katrina. My mother has to take us as she finds us.
Why do you assume this has anything to do with your mother?
Because it does. Why do you let her get to you, As for those dinky little towels you've put in the bathroom, what are they? Face washers?
Oh, you always know better. Now it's wrong to clean up.
Yes, it is wrong when it disrupts our whole lives. She's only staying for 3 days. It's no big deal.
Oh, you always know best, like at the bloody bank.
And what would you prefer? I sat there and said nothing? He was an idiot. He was wrong about his own bloody mortgages. I know these bean counters. I used to work with them.
So you rammed it down his throat. As soon as I leave, you'll get that out again, won't you?
Probably. We could do this all day.
Oh, stop it. I'm not kidding, Pete.
Want to marry me?
What?
You heard. I was going to be a little bit more romantic about it. Until you came in like Attila the Hun. And then I thought, well, bugger you. It stopped you in your tracks, hasn't it?
I think I need that.
You don't get any of this unless the answer's yes.
I suppose it had better be yes then. We should have gone to meet her.
She said she didn't want to be met.
I think I've got a new job in Canberra, in the PM's office.
Whoa, top pen pusher in women's affairs, queen of the Femocrats. It's lucky I'm a mobile industry. It's all right. To the ends of the earth and all that.
They haven't even offered it to me yet.
No, but when they do, I'm just saying that I want you to take it. Will you calm down, please?
Look, I'm no good at this sort of thing.
I think I am. She drives me up the wall. I swore I'd never talk to her again after the way she went on about me giving up the bank to do this stuff.
That would have been stupid. You can't just dump your mother.
However much of a pain in the bum she is.
You'll tell her about us getting married?
Well, on balance, I think she should know. I nearly forgot. I got glue all over those stinky towels. A joke. Hello, Mum.
Hello, Pete.
Come in.
Hello, Katrina.
Hello, Pat.
Found the place all right?
Well, the taxi driver did. It's very nice.
Potentially.
Do you want a cup of tea or something?
What I would like is to wash my hands and face after the trip, please.
It's up the stairs, first on your right.
Thank you, dear.
The towels are in there. Only 2 days, 23 hours and 59 minutes to go.
Listen, I've got to get this endoscopy done, okay?
Chicken.
Oh, will you explain?
Yeah, only if you try to relax.
Where's Katrina?
She sends her apologies. William Sharp wants her to get some tests done.
Oh. About her arms?
No. They think she might have an ulcer.
Oh. It's a lovely house.
Yeah, Katrina had some money saved, and when this place came along...
What? It's her house?
Well, of course it is. I don't have any money. And Sally's still in my place.
Oh, no, of course. I'm glad you didn't sell up the house when you and Sally separated. It's good for Matthew to have that stability. Children need that. How's the business?
Good.
Lots of orders?
Yeah. We're expanding. Moving into toys for older kids. The bank manager's just given us a loan, so I guess someone thinks we're viable.
I'm sorry if I was harsh about you giving up your job. With hindsight, it was exactly the right decision. I can see that now you're looking well. You've lost those circles around your eyes. It's so good to be here. To see you. I'm sorry.
Here.
It's funny. Since your dad died, I've been in a bit of a limbo. And then the breakup with Sally. I don't get to see so much of Matthew anymore. They say grandparents lose out too when a couple splits up. How is he?
Mum, he's your grandson. You can see him anytime you want to. Sally accepts that. Just give her a call when you want to see him.
How much do you see him?
A lot, actually.
Does she?
You mean Katrina? Katrina sees him when I see him, Mum. When he comes here, and Katrina's here, and I'm here because we're living together.
Don't get touchy. I just thought you might not want your son to see you living with a woman you're not married to, that's all.
Well, we are getting married, so there won't be any problem, will there? What?
I'm just, have you told Matthew? Or Sally?
Not yet, we only just decided. Stop that. I gave him these details when he came in yesterday. Yeah. Just hang on, I've just got to get the paperwork.
Come in, Pat. Goodness, how long's it been? 2 years?
3.
Oh, yes. And, of course, you lost Ted. I was very sorry. Just after you moved, wasn't it?
Yes, 6 weeks.
Terrible for you.
I coped. I had to cope. No one else there to help me. Had to manage the funeral on my own.
Well, surely Pete was there. He told me about it.
Oh, Pete, yes, he was there. For 2 minutes. Too busy having a midlife crisis. You know he left the bank.
Yes.
Left his wife and child. That's when he took up with her. You treat her, don't you, Katrina?
Pat, what's the matter?
They're getting married.
Is that a problem?
Are you telling me it isn't?
Pat, surely this is a personal matter for you and the family.
She's crippled. How's he going to look after her?
Isn't that his business?
Well, what if she gets pregnant? I know she will. How's she going to bath a baby? How's she going to change a nappy?
Pat, Katrina's a patient of mine. I can't discuss her medical details with you or anybody else, but I can tell you this. There are many, many people with thalidomide damage who live absolutely normal lives, with partners and children. If you'd like some more details, I can tell you where you can get hold of a book.
I don't want a book. I want to know if it's passed on.
You're clearly very upset. I know it's a big thing when a child gets engaged, and you obviously weren't prepared for it, but
Tell me if it's passed on.
there is, to my knowledge, only one case in many thousands where the third child of a man with thalidomide damage produced a child with a similar disability.
So it is.
Can't say that. The Malformation can occur perfectly naturally. It's coincidence.
Oh, coincidence. What if it jumps a generation?
Pat, what's going on? This isn't like you.
I'm not very well, Mr. Sharp. Same thing as Mum.
Breast cancer. You sure? Have you had a biopsy?
Yes, I have. Thank you for your time.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got to talk about this. Sort of treatment you're having.
I'm not.
Not having any treatment at all?
Look, Mr. Sharp. My husband is dead. My son comes to see me twice a year. My grandson lives 600 miles away, can barely recognize me. Can you tell me what point there is in treatment?
Come on, you lazy bum. You've got work to do. Where's your mum?
Gone for a walk. You already done with the endoscopy?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the results.
Got time for a sandwich before you go back?
If it's a quick one. Can I take some of your toys to work? Anne's just had a baby.
Sure. Just leave your money on the fridge.
Hello. Had a couple of hours off. Thought you might like to get some lunch.
Oh, I can't today. I'm sorry.
Saw this sitting here last night. Thought you might have left it out for me to find.
No, just doing a bit of catching up myself.
I didn't know that some of the babies weren't affected by it. Or that thalidomide's still being prescribed.
Yes, for leprosy and severe mouth ulcers.
And thalidomide babies are still being born.
Thalidomide-affected babies. Well, I've got to get back, I'm afraid. But you're welcome to stay until your next class.
No, I think I'll go and get that bite to eat anyway. See you later.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air. Pick up some things for lunch. Thought I might be able to give you a hand. Can I help you pack?
Okay. You wrap them in this, put them in the small boxes, then put them in there.
This is like packing for the lucky dip when you were at school.
Oh, yes, the annual school fete nightmare.
It's better than cooking lamingtons. And chocolate crackles. How I hated making chocolate crackles.
How we hated eating them.
You didn't.
Oh, they're okay. Great for the teeth.
The time has gone so fast. Strange being a parent to an adult. Very hard. It was much easier when you were Matthew's age.
That's because you were the boss.
Probably. Oh, I meant to tell you, your father's watch, I know it's not worth anything, but I think Matthew should have it, now that he's old enough. Don't lose these years with Matthew, Peter. You'll always regret it. Your father did.
No, I've already called and they said it hadn't arrived yet.
Bye-bye. Julie will be out in a minute. Miss Spitzenberg. Well, now, The endoscopy shows no sign of an ulcer, so the likelihood is that the symptoms are stress-related. You do seem to be under a lot of stress at the moment.
Who isn't?
Yes, indeed. Problems start when there's too much stress and no outlet.
So I've got to slow down, okay?
No,
okay.
wait a minute. Please, my goodness, I've never seen anybody who rushes around like you do. Now, please, sit down. Katrina, I'm sure you're not the sort of person who goes to the doctor without a very good reason, so you can't just dismiss these symptoms because we haven't yet found a clinical cause.
Dr. Sharp, I hate lectures.
Not a lecture, just an attempt to discover the cause of a medical problem.
It's stress.
Well, you better think about reducing it then. And if you can't do it yourself, then you better go and see a stress counselor. Well then, can you think of any way of reducing your stress?
I could retire.
All right. I'll give you a prescription for something that should help. Katrina, I don't want to probe, but please remember that nothing goes beyond these four walls.
Dr. Sharp, with my hips, do you think I could ever have a baby?
Yes, I don't see why not. With proper management.
Pete's asked me to marry him.
Good. Congratulations.
Hi, there's some mail for you.
Okay. Well,
Well, not bad, yourself?
Pete, did you tell her?
Yeah.
What did she say?
Nothing really.
She must have said something.
Look, she still thinks that I shouldn't split up with Sally.
What business is it of hers?
Any child, I suppose she still thinks I'm a property.
It seems you are. Why are you sticking up for her?
I'm not sticking
well,
up
you're
for her.
certainly not sticking up for me.
Come off it, Katrina.
Look, Pete, as soon as she turns up, you slip right back into bank mode.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Katrina!
Good evening.
You're cooking.
Yes, I know how busy you are. I thought Peter might like a roast.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, you rest.
How's your day?
Good. I helped Peter pack some toys. Oh, Pete, would you set the table, please, dear?
Okay.
Oh, I'll take those.
No, don't be silly.
Stop it, Katrina.
Stop what?
Just give her time. She hardly knows you. She's only met you a couple of times.
And what?
I told you. She's always got this thing about me and Sally getting back together.
After 2.5 years?
I know it's stupid. You have to know her to understand. Just bear with it.
Why?
Please sit, everyone. We don't want to get in cold. Oops, I forgot the gravy.
Stop being so childish.
You're the one that's reverted to being 10 years old. Do this, do that.
She has cooked you dinner. You could
I'm
at least...
quite capable of cooking my own dinner.
I know that. She knows that. She has cooked you dinner to give you a break.
Please start. Katrina, Peter. And what was your day like?
Unremarkable, like yours.
Oh, but mine was very interesting. I learned all about the toys, all about the orders Peter's getting from overseas.
And about me marrying your son?
Yes.
Well, haven't you anything to say?
Katrina.
No. I don't think it's any of my business.
I tried, you know. I really tried to make you like me.
Stop it, both of you.
Don't worry, I won't be around to bother you much longer.
I found a lump and it was malignant. They removed it, but then they wanted me to have a mastectomy. I wasn't going to tell you.
I mean, stop it, please. What are they doing?
Nothing. I've decided not to have treatment.
What?
I'll get painkillers when I need them. I watched your grandmother go through it. I'm not letting them do that to me.
Mum, look, things have changed since Gran died. How long ago did they find it?
About a month ago.
Oh, shit, Mum, why didn't you tell me?
Why are you marrying her? Pity? Doesn't it matter to you the way she looks?
Mum, we forget about me and Katrina for the moment.
What did she throw at you earlier, or did you throw it at her?
Mum, please, let me take you to see someone.
What's the point?
The point is, there's lots they can do now, like chemotherapy and... Don't you want to get better?
Not particularly.
Oh, now you're being ridiculous.
Well, who cares about me?
I care. We all care.
Oh, yes, you care. When did you last come home to see me? When did Matt? You do this big act about how much you care. You can't even pick up the phone.
All right, I haven't kept in contact as much as I should. But I do care. I want to help you, Mum. Look, I'm not going to stand by and let you do this to yourself. I don't care what you want. Please.
Do you know all I want, Peter? I want time with my son and my grandson in peace before I'm too ill. I want to go back with you and Matt to Hennessy's Beach like we used to with Dad.
Oh, Mum.
That's all I want.
She's a bloody idiot if she's not getting any treatment. Well, she is.
I know. I'm going to try to get her in to see someone tomorrow. I'm sorry about what she said to you at dinner. I don't think she knows what she's saying. She's really lost it. Maybe it's affected her brain or something. Kat, I know this is a big ask, but how would you feel? Would it be okay with you if I took Matthew and Mum away on a holiday?
You mean without me?
Yeah.
Fine.
You know I wouldn't do this. It'll only be for a week or so. I'm going to go see if she needs anything before I go to bed. Thank you. What's going on? It's not even 6 o'clock yet.
I want to go to the city to get some things for Matt. Some toys, some nice clothes. I'll get something for you too, for our holiday.
Is there anything wrong?
I'll get a piece of fruit, I think.
What's she doing?
She wants to go shopping.
But nothing will be open.
I know.
You see, you should always pack fruit, because it's as good as a drink.
Mum, it's only a really quick trip to the city. You don't need to go this early. Mum, please, look, I want you to see a doctor, Mum. What about seeing William Sharp?
Him?
All right, well, somebody else then.
When we get back from our holiday.
Pat, if you like, I could give you a lift into the city. We could go shopping.
I won't be long, dear. I'll bring us some lunch.
Look, Mum, believe me, you don't need to go yet.
No. I like to be early. You're so much like your father.
I'm sorry.
So, when is this holiday?
Pretty soon, maybe tomorrow. I don't know what else to do, Kat. She's half crazy.
You could stop pandering to it.
What?
Don't let her use this to blackmail you. If she's sick, get her to a doctor.
I'm trying to. Well, what do you suggest? I physically drag her there? It's a treat.
Hello there.
Katrina, it's Richard.
Hi.
You know that job in Canberra? I suppose you've heard you got
Are
it.
you serious?
Yeah, it was between you and some guy in Brisbane.
Oh, that was brave, offering special advisor on women's issues to a man.
Women? No, the job they're offering you is special advisor for the disabled.
What? I specialise in women and the law.
Sure, you're disabled yourself.
I am a senior executive in my own right. I am not part of this bloody gravy train you run here.
there's nothing you can do.
Well, I'm afraid she does have the right to refuse treatment, but it has to be a rational choice. And at the moment, I'm not convinced she is rational.
Well, I'm sure she's not. She's been appalling to Katrina. If she weren't so sick, I'd throw her out of the house myself, but I'm frightened of her going off on her own and doing something stupid.
All you can do is try and talk some sense into her. And if she still refuses to go and see someone, we could get a psychiatric assessment, try and get her to the guardianship board. How's Katrina dealing with it all, with Pat?
Not well. Who can blame her?
Look, Pete, forgive me, but however sick your mother is and however much she needs your help, you really can't let this come between you and Katrina. It's very common for people who've been told they have a serious illness to react with anger. It's healthy.
She won't give Katrina an inch. I wish she'd just let up.
Probably she can't. It's too good a distraction. Well, perhaps after you come back from the holiday, Pat will speak to me, and if there's anything at all I can do...
Thanks for seeing me.
What's this?
Looks like a present to me.
What's it for?
It's a kind of a happy engagement present.
Oh, you didn't need to do that, Sonia. Yeah, well, I'll wait until I see Eva next and open it then.
No, open it now. It's for you, really, anyway. It's kind of a tradition, a Greek tradition, from my mother's side.
Plates?
Yeah, for smashing. For good luck.
These are my plates, Sonia.
Yeah, I know, but they're only the old cracked ones that you use for every day.
Oh, what a lovely thought, Sonia, to give me my own plates. They're a little expensive for smashing.
I bought you 4 new ones. I put them in the cupboard. I just got these out.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I was going to give them to you closer to the date, but it feels really good to smash them. It helps get rid of frustration, and I thought you might like to do it sooner, like maybe like today.
What are you saying, Sonia?
Well, nothing. It's just that you haven't seemed very happy lately.
Haven't I?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, everything's fine, truly. But thank you very much for asking. I appreciate it.
That's okay. I mean, you've been there for me since I arrived with my father and everything, and I just want you to know that I'm really here for you too.
Ah, thank you.
So, I don't know, maybe we could do one each.
Here.
I'll clean up.
Promise?
Oh, go on, your turn. Feel better?
Not really.
Mum, where you been? You've been gone for hours.
I went to the sales. I had no idea they were on. Couldn't pass up a chance like that.
You should have phoned me.
Look at this for Matt. Wouldn't you have liked this? Do you remember your cars? And these?
You'll spoil him.
Oh, well, it gives me pleasure. And for you, a shirt, a tie, and this. It's cashmere. Isn't it beautiful? Try it on.
Oh, I hope you got something for yourself.
No, just for the boys. That's nice. It fits you well.
Mum, I went to see Mr. Sharp today.
Oh, that man's a fool.
Mum, you used to like him. Did he say something upset you? Did he? Because he's not the only doctor you know. There are other people you can see if
I
you...
went to him to find out about her. And he lied to me. He lied. The great Dr. Sharp, he told me thalidomide isn't passed on, and it is.
Mum, calm down. Please. Come on, sit down. It's okay.
You talked to Pete's mother about me.
No, I didn't.
You told me I was okay to have children.
And you are.
She said the baby'd be like me.
That's not true, Katrina. There is one case, but it's statistically insignificant.
Statistics, yeah, that's all I am to you bloody doctors, isn't it?
No.
Statistically insignificant. Well, you try living as a statistic, Dr. Sharp.
Katrina, I know. I do know.
No, you don't. How could you possibly know? I just hope you're right about having a baby. I couldn't stand it if you weren't.
Come in. Hello. Wasn't expecting to see you.
No, I know. I'm off to Annie's for the weekend. Just popped in to say goodbye.
You're going away for the weekend?
Yes. Thought I might make a start on that article I keep saying I'm going to write. Give you some peace.
Yeah, all right.
I know you need a bit of space. Sorry if you felt closed in.
I haven't. You're not closing me in.
Well, it's okay. We don't have to spend every moment together. Stupid of me not to have picked up the signs earlier.
Signs? Oh, Weaver, no. Look, I'm sorry if I've been a bit distracted lately, but it's not you. God, no. No, it's that patient of mine, the thalidomide-affected girl.
What about her? You didn't ever prescribe thalidomide, did you?
No, I didn't, thank God, but Robert did. I looked it up. At the time, I'd probably done the same. It was a different world then, medically. We all had enormous faith in medicine and technology.
And go on.
Well, when I was training, I went to Europe on a sort of working holiday attached to various surgeons, and I watched them straighten limbs and amputate unsightly fingers and toes. Anything that didn't look right.
But you weren't actively involved. You were just observing.
I didn't do anything to try and stop it, even though I thought it might be taking away some of the limited mobility the children already had. They argued that psychologically improving the look of the child was more important.
William, you can't take responsibility for something like that. Well, no offence, but they probably wouldn't have listened to you anyway.
No, you're probably right. You know, I still remember their names. So you see, I'm the one who owes you an apology.
I want her to go.
How can I? She's sick. It's just the shock about the cancer. It's only till she gets through this anger stage.
And how long will that go on for? If she gets treatment, it could go on for years, every time she wants attention.
I'll take her on a holiday and then we'll...
And then she'll want holidays on a regular basis.
She won't.
Yes, she will. Without me. She'll turn mad against me.
Of course she won't.
Oh, Peter, I wanted you to be close to your mother, but she's destroying us.
She needs me.
And I don't. Get rid of her.
I can't.
Then go with your mother then. That's what you want.
I don't. I want you. It's
No,
you I
you
want.
don't. You want the house and the car and a heap of money to make your lousy bloody toys.
You play this game with me again. I'm leaving. I'm sick of these vicious black moods and all this poison that you heap on me.
I thought you were going. Go on, go with Mummy.
What else going on?
Nothing, Mum.
Sponge off her. You're good at sponging off women.
All right. You are not torturing me like you did your mother. You think I have it easy? You don't know half the shit I have to put up with. You might support me financially, but it's the only support you get from me. Katrina, look.
She's upstairs in the bathroom. She won't let anyone in. I told him he'd have to expect this.
Stop it, Mum.
It'll happen every time.
Just shut up and stay out of this. Upstairs.
Well, it will. She's disturbed, you fool.
Pat, I'm warning you. Keep this up and you'll lose him. Katrina, it's William Sharp. I promised I didn't discuss you with Pat. I wouldn't do that. I was trying to talk some sense into her. Katrina, please let me in.
I'm a bad person, Dr. Sharp. All I seem to do is hurt people. First my mother, now Pete.
I'm sure that's not true.
That's what you're supposed to say. What a wonderful person I am. How well I've coped. But I'm not. And I haven't. Because underneath, where all my strength is, there's just this black thing. And it's me.
I'm leaving.
It doesn't have to be like this, Mum.
Why are you setting yourself up for so much misery?
He wouldn't understand. The first day I met her, she came into the bank. And in the middle of our meeting, she said to me, "You hate your job." And she was right. And she wouldn't leave until I could give her an explanation why I wouldn't quit.
So she talked you into leaving your job, your wife and child.
She didn't talk me into anything.
Well, she wanted you for herself.
I didn't even see her again for 6 months until after I'd left Sally. I ran into her in the street. She asked me out for dinner. She made me realize that I'd spent my whole life doing things to please everyone else. She doesn't let me settle for things.
You think I'm against her out of jealousy. Well, maybe there's some truth in that. But I'm also thinking of you and Matt. Because no matter how much you love her, Peter, you can't fix what's wrong with her.
Katrina, this other self.
You can't understand. Nobody understands.
I could try.
I used to scream and insult my mother until she cried. I suppose hurting people is the only way I know how to make myself feel better. I'm so sick of being angry.
What are you angry at?
I keep fighting it, but it's driving me crazy.
Is it anger at the world?
I don't know.
Are you angry about your arms?
They knew about thalidomide before my mother was even pregnant. I didn't have to be born like this.
I know.
And everyone pretended it didn't matter. But it does matter. It never goes. There's never any break.
And you were made to be brave all the time, never talk about it, just look happy when the journalists came into the ward to take your picture.
How do you know about that?
Oh, I worked in hospitals, I saw. And the parents were never allowed to grieve properly either. They were made to feel that that would be cowardly or letting the side down or something.
I feel as though I'm going to be angry forever.
Nothing wrong with anger. It's what's kept you going, made you the fighter that you are. You just have to understand what it is you're angry at. And it isn't yourself or Pete. It's thalidomide.
No, it's the drug companies. They knew about this and they didn't do a thing to stop it from happening. When I was being really horrible and the pain just wouldn't go away, my mother used to call me Hope. Hope's out, she'd say.
Well, perhaps she was right instinctively. Perhaps hope and anger are pretty much the same thing sometimes. And there might be more hope in you than you think. I've dressed the cut. Told her it might be a good idea to come in and have it checked in a day or two.
Should I go?
Yeah. I'll see myself out.
Where's your mum?
I asked her to leave.
Peter, I'm beginning to understand why I'm so awful to you sometimes. I think that I hate having short arms. And I take it out on you.
Didn't you realise that?
You've really got to go on holiday with your mother. If you don't, you'll never forgive yourself. You'll never forgive me.
Look at your head.
Yeah. I got blood all over the dinky towels.
Glad they came in handy for something.